Okay, so let's continue with arithmetic sequence. Okay, from the previous video, we found that the arithmetic sequence is a list of numbers, okay, that have a common difference. So I have this one here. I gave you four sequences. We are not sure if they are arithmetic, because to be arithmetic, they have to be, or arithmetic, they have to have a difference, a common difference. So let's put these four to the test and see if they have common difference. And if they have a common difference, and then that's when we can call it as arithmetic. And if it is arithmetic, I want you to find a sub 1. A sub 1 is the symbol for first term. It's not a1, it's a sub 1. This should be lower. That's how you write it. And D is the common difference. Okay, this is a review from Algebra 1, so try to get your notebooks and review this, because this was given to you in Algebra 1. Okay, let's put this to the test. If this is an arithmetic sequence, then there should have a common D. This one is easy because you could just say 4 plus what will give you 7, plus what will give you 10, plus what will give you 13. So some students, they can see this easily. Okay, so you could say this is just plus 3, plus 3, plus 3. So that's your common difference. Okay, but okay, this is not always the case, because in like here, you really cannot see what, okay, has been added, and you really have to calculate your D. Or maybe, okay, so to calculate D, the proper way to calculate your D is you get a term and you subtract the term before it. Okay, so I will get 13 and I will subtract the term before that. So that's how you get your D. Okay, so this will be 3, and then this should also be equal to 10 minus the 1 before it. So 3. D is 7 minus 4. So you subtract to get difference. Okay, so since our difference, so basically in formula form, D is equal to any term. So this is the way you write any term in algebra, minus the term before that, so it's n minus 1. Okay, that is the formula. It's a little bit, okay, too technical, but you have to learn it. Okay, so this is basically saying in symbol form, to get D, you have to subtract the term before the given term. Okay, so just pause the video and try to analyze it if you are struggling. Okay, so since D is the same, so we could say yes, this is arithmetic. Yes, arithmetic sequence, and we are asked to find our a sub 1, which is just the first term of the series, so that will be 4, and our D is 3. These two are very important. Okay, so let's go to the next. Okay, pause this video now that you know how it's done. Maybe you can already see if this is arithmetic or not. So let's put our D. So 16 minus 11 is 5. And let's solve for another D. 11 minus 7 is 4. So here you see that D is different, so you don't have to go any further. You just say no, this is not arithmetic, because the difference is not common, it's not the same. Okay, let's go to this one again. Try to pause the video and do this. Okay, so let's put this to the test. D is equal to negative 14 minus negative 11, so that will be negative 3. Negative 11 minus negative 8, so that's also negative 3. And negative 8 minus negative 5, so that will also be negative 3. So yes, this is arithmetic, and D, or A sub 1 is equal to negative 5, the first term, and D is negative 3. Okay, so next, let's do this. So these are fractions. Okay, so to solve for D, that will be 5 over 2 minus 11 over 6. D is equal to 11 over 6 minus 7 over 6. And D is equal to 7, 6 minus 1/2. Okay, I want you to pause this video and just try to really solve this, get the least common denominator and everything. Okay, and you're going to get the difference, see if they are the same. I hope you know how to add fractions like this. Okay, so this one will give you, so multiply this by 3 over 3, so 15 minus 11 is 4 over 6, or 2/3. This one is also 4 over 6, or 2/3. And this one, multiply this by 3 over 3, so that will be 7 minus 3 is 4 over 6, or 2/3 also. So this is also a arithmetic, yes. And A sub 1 is 1/2, and D is positive 2/3. Okay, so let's go back to the first example here. Okay, so we're going to find the explicit rule. So let's get the first example here, 4, 7, 10, 13. Okay, so 4, 7, 10, 13. Okay, so if I give you this, okay, and I ask you, so this is your first term, your second term, your third term, your fourth term, and I ask you, can you give me what is the 100th term? Okay, so this is A sub 1, A sub 2, A sub 3, A sub 4, and if you repeat adding 3 to those numbers, you're going to reach the 100th term. Okay, so that will take you a long time to calculate. So that will take you a long time to calculate. Okay, because you have to keep on adding until you reach 1100, right? So we should find a shortcut, a way to calculate that. I think most of you remember from Algebra 1. So the formula to find any term, I'm just going to give you the formula. So if you want to find the 100th term or the 1,000,000th term, okay, you have to use this formula, or the explicit formula. This is called the explicit rule for A sub n. So the formula is any term that you like to get in the sequence is equal to the first term plus the difference times n minus 1. Okay, so how will that go for this one here? So this one, to find the 100th term, okay, so this is what you do. So first you have to solve for A sub n. Okay, so for this example, any term, this is any term, this is not yet the 100th term, okay, is equal to A sub 1, which is 4, A sub 1, plus D,